Hi everybody, this is Rhonda with Sol Design. Hope everyone is doing well today. I'm looking forward to showing you some new things that I've worked on and some new tips and tricks that you are also going to be able to benefit from, I hope, with working with polymer clay or, just about anything that you're working with, any kind of crafting or things like that. So let's get started. Also, if you have any comments, or I would love for you to give me a shout out and say hi to me and let me know which state you're from and where you're watching. And I'd love to give a shout out to you, and I appreciate you watching every day and every time. So one thing that I have done this month is to put, every time anybody has made a comment on the live, and it has to be during the live show on Wednesdays at 1. I have put your name in my little basket here. And so those that are comment today and say something in the comment section, I am going to put your name in my basket. And then we're going to draw a name at the end of the live today. And whoever's names hey Lisa, thanks for joining me today. And whoever name I pull from the basket today will get either a free pair of earrings or a bracelet. And I'm even going to ship that to you. So if you're not in the state of Arizona, or if you're somewhere, you've been watching me from, another state or something, I'd be glad to get that to you. So Lisa's name, because she's already said something today in the comment section, she has another chance to win that bracelet or the pair of earrings. So on April 2nd, we had Lisa and Carmen. And on April 9th, we had Lisa and Tanya Boots. And on April 16th, we had Lisa and Jen. And on April 23rd, we had Jen. So if you have Lisa's name has been in there quite a bit because she is a good follower of mine, and I greatly appreciate it. So let's get started on some things that I've worked on this week. One thing I wanted to show you was the, have you ever worked with polymer clay and an extruder? An extruder can have many different pieces that it comes with. It's great for using with polymer clay, but this one has the spaghetti wrapper or the spaghetti piece in it. And all I do is I'm going to take some red, some orange, and these are already rolled out pretty easily, and some white. And I'm going to take my cutter and I'm just going to cut out a few pieces and work with those few little pieces that I have, and then put them in my extruder. So while I'm doing that, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, I'm just cutting out these pieces. And I'm doing about 4 pieces right now of the white, the red, and the orange. So here you can see my little pieces that I have cut out, and now I'm going to stack them. So I'm going to do a red and a white, orange and a white, and then on top of that I'm going to do a red, then I'm going to do a white again, then I'm going to do an orange, and then I will do a red, a white again, a red, so you can see the combination there. And then I'm going to do another piece of white, and then I'll do an orange, and then I'll do another piece of white, and the red. So you've got this nice little combination here, as you can see, and we're going to put it into the extruder. and see what pops out. Now this is a plunger. You can see the plunger here, and I've already got some other things that I was working on with it. And you're just going to roll this. You don't want to lose that combination, but you need to get it to where it will fit into your extruder. And putting the plunger in. And then I have to twist this down, the top of it down, tighten it, and once I get that top tightened on it, then I can start screwing it to get the clay to come down through this, and then it makes that nice spaghetti look to it. And then you've got all these little pieces that are just going to come right out. And the combination of the three colors, you can see it's not really turning out orange. It's not really turning out white. It's just a combination of all of those pushed together. And it really, once you get all of this out, you've got some really interesting colors here that you can work with. And then I just take it off of the extruder, and you can see how pretty those colors are. One thing that I like to do is I just take it and I wrap it into a circle. And once I get a whole bunch of circles together, you can really make something different with it and something really cool. Like playing with Play-Doh. Well, yeah, Lisa, kind of, sort of, sure does. Let me see if I can get this wrapped for you. And I would say tune in next week to find out what this is going to look like. But I'm going to take a month break. I'm going to go visit family. And so I am not going to do my Facebook Live for a couple of weeks, and when I get back, we'll have something new to talk about. So that is what the combination looks like. And I might post this, I might work on it and post it on my page, on my Sol Design page. So be sure to look for that. But that is something that something new, a tip and trick that you can do with an extruder, and just using three colors. That's all I've done: white, orange, and red. And you can see the colors in here and how interesting they're going to turn out. So this is going to be a good project to work on later on today. Let me show you some things that I've worked on also this week. One thing that I really like to do is make boards and signs and things like that. So here is one that I've made this week. My mother has a new bathroom motif, new colors, and she has asked me to make something for her bathroom. So I've done this, and it's on a 12 by 5, and a lot of this is done in paint, but some of it is done with ink and stamping, and also with my stamp sets that I used to make cards with. So this down here looks like tile, but it's actually cardboard. And this is also cardboard that I have cut out, that I've printed and cut out. These are stamps here and here and here. And then I've used a stencil to write in the relax, soak, and enjoy. And I know you really can't see that right now because it's backwards for you, but it gives you the idea. So I wanted to give her a couple of choices. So I made this one, and now I have this one. And I like to put the texture on there. Again, it says the soak, relax, enjoy. But the texture here is just different colors, some white, some darker blue, and some grayer blue here. How did I get this texture here? bubble wrap. Just simply take some bubble wrap, put your ink on it, or put your paint on it, and then you can just add it as you want to. These are stamps. The little jars are stamps. I did do a line through it to make it look like shiplap or beadboard, and these are stamps here that I've used. Then I've used a stencil. If you have a Cricut, that's a lot of fun to make stencils with, and it's easier to do that than trying to freehand it or stamp it. I actually like doing the stencil more so than I try to stamp or freehand, because it just causes less stress and an easier time for, you know, making something cute like this. So I can remake these. I would love to get these out to you. So if you're interested in purchasing one of these, just let me know for your bathroom. If you need different colors, I can do that too, because these are my designs. So I would be more than happy to get one of these out to you, or both of them in some different colors, or you know, whatever you are looking for. So just text me or comment in the comment section and let me know if you're interested in that. Those are two things that I've worked on this week. Another couple of things that I've worked on is some bracelets. And this bracelet here is a combination of the gunmetal and the black, and it is strung on jewelry wire, and it has a lobster claw. So it's easy to take on and off, but it also is very stretchy and very forgiving. So this is $15 if you're interested in that. I love these because they're delicate, but they're fun. They're just really cute to wear, and I like these a lot. So I've made this one, and then I have the clear or the whiter seed bead with the silver, and it always has this little love knot in the center of it, the infinity knot with your lobster claw. And they've got a nice little, they've got a bead on the end of it. This one happens to be a rhinestone and silver. This one has the gunmetal on it here. And then this one is a gold and black. You can see that there. And then it has the little gold beads on it with the, at the end, holding it, and then the lobster claw. So these are $15 a piece if you're interested in these. I will post these later today on my Etsy, on my Del Sol Design page. If you're interested in any of these too, you can also go to my Etsy page under Del Sol Design Studio. Make sure you put in the studio. And you can purchase from there. You can purchase from me. You can always send me a text or a call or email and put your order in that way, or you can go on Etsy. If you are in Arizona, you will find my things at Calliope's down on Silver Bell, close to Grant. And Calliope's is a great consignment store. Great stuff, great things to always find in there, great finds, furniture, so there's always something in there that you can find to have. Also, here are, I loved these earrings. So when I was working with alcohol ink, and again, alcohol ink is nothing more than taking like your Sharpie, taking the center out of your Sharpie that has the felt in it, and then putting it into 91% alcohol. And this is, and then you pour it onto, or you put it onto your, either your white clay, or you can put it on your translucent clay. So this is what I came up with. I accidentally put it on white clay, and there's an orange and a red in there, and it really turned out great. I was hoping to put it on, I was wanting to put it on translucent, but unfortunately I wasn't paying attention, so I put it on white, and which is not a bad thing. I mean, it turned out really super cute, but that way I got something totally different. So this is what I have come out with, and I really do like it. Gives it a whole different look using versus translucent versus white clay. So I just thought this turned out really cute. Nice summery look to them. You can see a little bit of a pattern in there. So it gives you an idea. Of course, I'm dropping it. I always drop it. But gives you a little bit of an idea of the pattern that's in there and the colors. Rich colors. They're great. Pam, turned out pretty. You probably won't be able to do it again. Fortunately, I have plenty of this in stock, and I've got a couple of earrings already cut out. I just haven't finished them, but I've got a couple of things already done in this color. So just haven't done it. So Pam, because she has tuned in and said hello on the chat, your name is going to go in my little pot today, my little basket. And we're going to, once I'm done here, I'm going to pull a name out of my basket, and whoever's name I pull out is going to get either a free bracelet or a free pair of earrings. So that is going to happen in just a little bit, so stay tuned. I hand make everything. I try to use as little as I can from store-bought or pre-made, but then sometimes I find finds of jewelry that I repurpose. So this is about 3 different pieces of jewelry that I have taken apart and repurposed, along with the earrings. You can see those there. This is just some ones that I had, some beads that I had, some jewelry that I had, and I think it turned out really super cute. Love, love, love it. And this is a long necklace. It does have a lobster claw on it, I do believe, and you can make it shorter if you wanted to. So that gives you an idea there. Woohoo, first time, only takes 1 entry to win. That's right, Pam. It does only take 1 entry to win, but I appreciate you, signing on and being a part of the Facebook Live every week. And then next month, not next month, but in June, when I start the Facebook Live again, what I'm going to ask you to do is bring a friend with you. So if you sign on and have a comment and have comments in the section, have your friend comment also. And then both of you will have your name in my little basket, and you'll be able to win either a pair of earrings or a bracelet. And so what is this? This is a bracelet that I have made, of course, and it is some silver with some little butterflies, and it's memory wire. Love the memory wire because it feels like you're wearing quite a few bracelets with only having to wrap it once around, and you've got the look, a layered look, and you can see all the little butterflies on there, super cute. And then you've got the butterfly charm on the end here. Love these. They're so easy to wear and so much fun to wear. And they unwrap easily, they go on easily. Some people use them as anklets, and I love these bracelets though. So let's look at another couple of these these are some more of the bracelets that I have made here recently. And this one is a combination of the reds, the turquoise, a lot of different beads in there. And then you also have, it's got a little rhinestone here on the end. But this one, again, is the memory wire. It's a lot of fun to wear and put on. And you can, it looks like you've got a layered look, but you've only got the one bracelet on. So that makes it super easy. And I love to wear that. Another one, and of course, like I said, this has silvers and turquoise and reds. You could wear this with just about anything. So love that one. And these are 15 a piece if you're interested in these. This one is the brown or the amber. So you've got a lot of different colors in this one too that you can wear things with. Starts off with a cute little amber small beading here, and then gets a little larger. These have a little bit of white in them, and then you get to the larger stones in the middle, and then it goes back to the smaller beading. Again, you're just wrapping these around your wrist, making it look like you've got that layered look without having too many, without having to put on a bunch of bracelets, which is what I love. So that's in the brown. And then we have blue and silver. So this one has the, and it has the little blue beads in this between the silver pieces here, and then the lighter blue here. Love this bracelet. It's so pretty, and it just has a nice little shimmer to it, but you can see the combination there. And again, it's the memory wire. It just bounces back and looks great, and makes you look like you've got a lot of different bracelets on, but you're only wearing one bracelet, and it's easy to take on and take off. And then this one is one of my favorites too. This is the gunmetal beads with red, and this is a lot of really pretty to wear. It's got a little maroon here at the start of it with the gunmetal beads, and then it has all these other red beads on it. It has the focal point of these beads here. But this is really a nice combination to wear anytime. Love the memory wire. Yeah, I do too, Pam. It really works well with trying to get that layered look again without having to wear a lot of different bracelets. And I love the gunmetal. You don't have to worry about it being tarnished or anything. It always, you know, it's just has a nice, it's not silver, but it's not tarnished looking either. So I love that center bead. Gives it a lot of interest and movement to it. So each end of this is the same, and then you've got that one bead, those beads in the middle that kind of gives it, pulls it all together. This one is done in purple, and so you've got a lot of different purple in there. You've got combinations of some browns, some light purples, some cream colors. And again, these are 15. This is all still the memory wire. I love, love, love these. And there's, I try to make the bracelets so you can wear them pretty much with anything. They're going to have one color theme, which is the purple or the red, but then there's a lot of combination colors in there, so you can wear it. It's not going to be matchy-matchy. It's not going to be something that you have to you know, wear purple with, but you can wear something close to it, or lavender. But you can see the colors in there and how much they change. There's some pink, there's some, you know, there's some other combination of colors in there. So, and we have a couple more. I have a blue one here. And this, again, is not just one blue solid, but you can see the different colors in there, and the light, the dark. So I just love working with these and wearing these all the time, because they're lightweight, they're easy to put on, easy to take off. And again, I'm wearing something blue. Doesn't matter whether it's a navy or whether it's a pastel, or, you know, whatever the combination is, I can put this on and know that it's going to kind of go with my outfit, and that's going to be okay. And that's what I like about this. And then my last one here is blue, white, and green and gold. I love that combination. Now this one, you kind of have to have the right outfit for it, but it's still, I mean, there's so many different colors in here. You can really have a lot of fun with this and kind of go with it. So you can see the pattern and see how that works. And each of these always has a charm on the end. It's always going to have that. This one has a little rhinestone on it, and all of these have some kind of charm on the end of them to hold it on there, but mostly, you know, to make it look cute. And that's what I strive for. These are all handmade. I've worked on all of these myself, and everything that you see in my store here behind me is handmade by me. And I love, love, love sharing my designs with you and showing you my tips and tricks. I want to make sure that you can take something that I have made and possibly make it yourself, either through the polymer clay or the beads. If there's no questions today, because I'm looking at my feed here, I appreciate Pam and Lisa chiming in today. If there are no questions, we'll go ahead and draw that name and see who wins today. So we got quite a few in here. Does anybody else want to chime in before I pick the winning person? And all right, here we go. Let's see who gets it today. Who is it? Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, for being such a loyal customer and fan for the month. I appreciate it, and I'll get that either bracelet or earrings to you, and I will see you in June. And have a great May, and I hope everybody keeps up with me until then. And I'll do some things on my Sol Design page and keep you up to date on some new things and tips and tricks. But until then, I will see you in June. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.